So I am bored. It's Saturday, January 8th. No, sorry, it's Sunday, January 18th. I think that's the day. Yes, it's Sunday, January 18th. It's currently noon. Just starting to freeze back up again here in upstate New York. We had another warm spell. That lake I was on in the last video, the ice is still good, but the fishing's still absolutely awful. And the idiots are still riding their stupid bikes around on it. There's like 4 to 5 inches now, so we lost about 2 inches out there. If the bite didn't suck so bad, I probably would have went out yesterday, but it's not worth it. I kind of just sat around, I drank some beers and watched football all day. But we're going through a major cold snap starting today, and it looks pretty brutal. The next 2.5, 3 weeks is going to be really cold. So some of the other lakes that haven't been quite ready, they're going to get there. And I think I'm going to try to go out on Friday or something onto maybe Canisius, north or south end. And probably north end will be better. The south end usually takes a little longer, and I'm also going to check out probably Canadice Lake. You guys have seen me fish on that lake on my boat many times. She goes, yeah, I'm going to check the north and south end of Canisius out, and then check out Canadice, because I heard it's really deep. It's like 90 feet deep, so it takes a while for the core temperature of the lake to drop, so for anything to start freezing, and I guess it did start to kind of lock up a little bit, so we're going to go check that out as well. Either way, I'm going to definitely hit Canisius this weekend on Friday. I got my daughter the rest of the weekend, so I probably won't be out at all. So she's only 5. She's not quite ready yet. So, all right, let's go on a little adventure. All right, pulling into Vitale Park right now. Man, that warm-up we had didn't do well, but as you can see, the shore, most of it's locked. But look at all the open water out there. There's really no need for me to even get out, but if yeah, by Friday we have 5 days, gonna be in the teens. Gonna be just brutal. They're calling for the next few weeks, negative 30, negative 40 wind chill some days. So it's just gonna get the main freeze. It's called the main freeze up here in New York. So yeah, probably about, I don't know, from the point of the park, looks like it's locked up about 200 yards out. So I'm guessing, because the south end takes longer, I'm guessing it's probably not locked at all. We're gonna go check it out though. All right, let's go do that. Oh yeah, it's all locked up over there too. That's good. So if the temperatures stay true to what they're supposed to be, I'm guessing there'll be 3 to 5 inches of ice there by Friday. All right, let's go check out the south end. This is Westlake Road. There's some skimmed over areas where, like, the points are and stuff, where it's not as deep and not as wide. If the south end isn't locked up at all, man, it's gonna take, I don't know, it depends on the temps. If it's like really cold, single digits, all that crap, it'll be good to go in a week. But I don't know. The north end's really good for tip-ups, bass, pike, all that stuff, but also for, perch, bluegill, everything else. The south end's more typically for, tip-ups, really. No, it's not a big panfish spot. Late February, early March, you can get a good amount of pike down there on tip-ups. I think the most I ever got on tip-ups one day down there was 5. Some other kid was down there one day, got like 7 or 8, and he was right by the inlet. He was fishing like 20 feet away from open water coming out of the inlet, but it was all thick, good, safe ice. But yeah, I don't really want to hit Honeoye again until I hear the bite's getting better and I hear the water's getting more clear, but few weeks ago on the north end, when I was out in Honey, when I was coming back, there was one guy out there on a hut on probably 2.5 to 3 inches of ice. And, you know, that's not my style. I'm 275 pounds, so I'm not going to do that unless I'm with a group of guys that can pull my ass out if I fall in, and vice versa. Yeah, it's not looking good down here. I'm guessing it's probably not, it might be a little skimmed, but definitely more curious about Canada ice. That freezes over. Guys like to go out there for lake trout, but man, let me tell you, I have only had one good day ever out there with tip-ups with lake trout or jigging with lake trout, and it's just, man, it's hit or miss with that place. And there's a lot of good panfish in that lake. I've caught a lot there, you know, some of my other videos I've made in the spring, and I think I might try doing that, setting up some place where it's like, you know, 15 to 25 feet deep, see if I can get some perch or some crappies out of there or something. I don't know. But yeah, south end of Canisius though, like in my one video I made last year, there was a lot of different, I was seeing a lot of fish on camera. Pike, walleye, bass. I lost that huge walleye at the freaking hole, and catching a walleye out of this lake through the ice is a big deal. Like, not many people have accomplished it. It's been done. There's a few guys every year that'll pull a few out, but you know, they know what they're doing, they know where to go. But it's not, even in the spring here, it's tough. They have walleye tournaments, and guys will limit out, but compared to, like, you know, Canada and Minnesota and stuff where there's just like you can sit there and catch walleyes all day, it's not like that here at all. Oh, there's the beachcomber. Man, had many blackouts there, I'll tell you that much. Back in the day when I was young. I'm 39 now, I'm kind of too old for that shit. Hell, I think I drank 11 or 12 beers when I was fishing, or sorry, when I was watching football yesterday. And woke up with a little hangover. Oh yeah, the south end doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, she's skimmed. She's skimmed. Hell yeah. Which is good, because it's just going to get colder, it's going to get thicker, and it's going to get, the ice is going to spread. Alright, we'll see you next when I get down here. We'll check it out. Look at that. South end's got more ice than the freaking north end. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yeah, there's the inlet. Look at that. It's skimmed over. Good. She skimmed over good. Look at that. Probably about, man, it's got to be at least 600 yards or more. This might be good to go by Friday also. Tell you, the hot spot is over there where the pike are. See where that buoy is, where it gets shallow? Right before it. That's where I caught those 5 that one day. That kid that caught like 7 or 8 or 9 or whatever, he was right over there. That was 2 years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. 2 or 3. Bet you that's only an inch or 2. Obviously why nobody's on it. All right. Let's go check out Canada ice. Hopes aren't too high for there, but this looks, man, this looks way better than the north end, but I still want to do the north end first, maybe, just to get, you know, get the tip ups out, get some pike, but I want to go for panfish too. Usually early ice on this lake on the north end usually kicks ass, and then it kind of drops off. Then the fishing down here gets better. The fish will come down here to get ready for the spawn in like February-ish. The bass and the walleye anyways, or sorry, the pike and the walleye. But guys just come down here and hammer the pike on tip ups all day long. It's fun. All right, let's go check out the other lake. There's a Ricks Hill Road. There's a nice view of the lake. Ice. Yeah, it looks a little skimmed. I have to get down there and get a closer look. She looks skimmed. I'm an idiot. That's Hemlock Lake. Forgot. Never ice fished it. Been out there on my boat many times, but never ice fished it. It's getting more popular ice fishing that lake, but it's got hot springs and all sorts of shit. People are just kind of like, oh, I don't want to go out on it. And like I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them. It would have to be very, very cold for a very long time for me to be comfortable walking out on that lake after the stories that I've heard. All right, that's locked. Let's head to Dice. Well, there's some spots that are frozen, which means the core temp has finally dropped, which is good. But this ain't froze. Man, this is probably gonna take a few weeks. There's some areas towards the north end that are good and froze, but this area is not. Yeah, maybe by the end of the week or so, people might be able to get on in certain spots, but this is the main spot where people go off of is the launch, and it ain't looking good. This lake's about 90 feet deep. This might take a total of 2 weeks to become safe. I don't know. Crazy. Looks like there's a guy who lives in his car or something hanging out down here. Nothing new there. I want to go check out. Wow, if I can even get up to damn launch, which I can. Okay, 4-wheel drive. I'm gonna go down more south and check out. See if I can, when it's time, if there's a spot I can access down here, because the crappie spots that I've hit really well on the boat are down here a little bit ways. And I want to see if there's a spot where I can get off without having to get all my ice crap out from the launch and then walk. I don't want to do that because it's like almost a mile walk. It's down here someplace. No, it's all cliff, man. It's all freaking cliff. There's another cove up north that I could go to also. Just want to look down here for shits and gigs. Shits and gigs. Yeah, it's like oh yeah, that might be doable. Don't know. Yeah, there it is. Alright, great. Now I gotta find a place to turn around. Oh yeah, I can also walk down there and go off also. Okay. So that's just my little scouting trip I did today because I'm bored. About an hour and a half till football starts. I guess I'll just do that the rest of the day. Tip back a few brewskis. Next time I see you guys, I will be on some ice. Probably Canisius. Keep her tuned.